The colony on Proxima Centauri b was humanity's final hope, a fragile outpost clinging to survival amidst the cold void of interstellar space. For nearly 2 centuries, settlers had eked out an existence under domed cities that shielded them from the planet's toxic atmosphere and relentless radiation storms. The colony was a testament to human ingenuity, but it was also a relic of desperation, built with scavenged materials and outdated technology salvaged from Earth's dying days. Yet now, extinction loomed closer than ever. The colony's power grid was failing, its fusion reactors sputtering like weary hearts unable to keep pace with the demands of life support systems. Food synthesizers were breaking down faster than engineers could repair them, leaving ration packs as the only sustenance for thousands of colonists. And then there were the storms, violent electromagnetic tempests that lashed at the domes, threatening to tear through their already weakened barriers. Each night brought whispers of despair among the people. How much longer can we hold on? Captain. Elira Voss stood atop the observation deck of Dome Alpha, her eyes scanning the horizon where swirling clouds of ionized gas painted the sky in hues of violet and crimson. She clenched her fists tightly behind her back, trying to steady herself against the weight of responsibility pressing down on her shoulders. As the leader of the colony, she bore the burden of every decision, every sacrifice. Yet despite her resolve, doubt gnawed at her mind. "Captain," came a voice over her comlink. It belonged to Dr. Cale Wren, the colony's chief scientist and one of its few remaining optimists. "We've detected something unusual near Sector 14. You need to see this." Elira turned sharply, her heart pounding. "Unusual how?" "There's movement," Cale replied hesitantly. "Not organic. Metallic signatures buried beneath the surface. They're not natural formations." Metallic signatures? On a barren world devoid of any known civilization? Elira felt a chill run down her spine. "I'm on my way," she said firmly, cutting the connection. Sector 14 lay several kilometers away from Dome Alpha, accessible only by rover across treacherous terrain littered with jagged rocks and deep fissures. Elira joined Kyle and his team outside, the excavation site, where robotic drills hummed softly as they carved into the ground. The air shimmered faintly with static electricity, making her hair stand on end. "What have you found?" she asked, stepping closer to the edge of the pit. Kyle gestured toward the exposed metal structure glinting dully in the dim light. "It looks artificial, too precise to be geological. Analysis suggests it predates our arrival here by millennia." He paused, his expression unreadable. "And get this, it matches no known alloy used by human manufacturing processes." Elira frowned. "Are you saying it's alien?" "Not necessarily," Kyle corrected. "Look at the design patterns. These resemble something far older. Earth tech, perhaps. Even pre-space age. But if that's true—" His voice trailed off, heavy with implications. Elira's mind raced. Earth tech? Buried here, light years away from home? It made no sense unless someone, or something, had brought it here long ago, before humans had even dreamed of reaching the stars. "Keep digging," she ordered. "Let's find out what we're dealing with." Hours later, the full scope of the discovery became clear. Beneath the surface lay a sprawling network of dormant machines, their forms sleek and angular, covered in layers of dust and corrosion. Some resembled humanoid figures, others looked more like vehicles or weapon platforms. All shared the same eerie stillness, as though frozen in time. But what caught everyone's attention was the central construct, a massive sphere etched with intricate circuits and glowing glyphs that pulsed faintly with blue light. Cale approached cautiously, his scanner buzzing wildly. "It's emitting some kind of signal," he murmured. "Low frequency, almost imperceptible. Could be a fail-safe mechanism waiting for activation." Elira stepped forward, her pulse quickening. Can we activate it? Kale hesitated. I don't know. If these machines were designed for combat, or worse, they could pose a greater threat than whatever's killing us right now. But they might also save us, Elira countered. If they're advanced enough, they could provide the resources and firepower we need to survive. We don't have a choice, Kale. Either we take the risk, or we die waiting for the storms to finish us off. After a tense moment of silence, Kale nodded. All right, let's do it. The process of activating the sphere proved surprisingly simple, almost as if it had been waiting for someone to awaken it. When Kale pressed his palm against its surface, the glyphs flared brighter, bathing the chamber in radiant blue light. A low hum filled the air, growing louder until it resonated through the very bones of everyone present. Then the machines began to stir. One by one, the dormant constructs rose to their feet, joints creaking as they tested their movements. There, optical sensors blinked to life, casting red beams across the room. For a terrifying moment, Elira feared they would turn hostile, but instead, they knelt before her and Kale, bowing low in a gesture of submission. A voice echoed within the chamber, deep and resonant, speaking directly into their minds. Designation: Guardian protocols activated. Primary directive: preserve humanity. Kale stared in awe. They're ours? From Earth? Elira nodded slowly, realization dawning. These must be relics from the golden age of AI development. Sent here as a contingency plan in case humanity ever needed help beyond our solar system. As the machines began repairing the damaged infrastructure of the colony, hope returned to Proxima Centauri b for the first time in years. With their newfound allies, the colonists fortified their domes, restored their power supply, and repelled the worst of the storms. Slowly but surely, they rebuilt their lives. Yet Elira couldn't shake the feeling that this was only the beginning. Somewhere out there, buried in the vast expanse of the universe, lay countless other secrets left behind by Earth's ancient machines. Secrets that might yet determine the fate of humanity. For now, though, she allowed herself a small smile. Against all odds, humanity had survived another day, and it owed its salvation to the ingenuity of its ancestors. Humanity, fuck yeah.